Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic, where it's still Ghostbusters month. For today, I thought we'd be taking a look at the Bug-Eye Ghost. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this guy. Alright, so here we have the eye-popping ghost from Real Ghostbusters. Now I'll have to admit that this guy was one of my favorite ghosts to play with. I used to play with him for hours on end, despite his two kind of major flaws. I'll get into those a little bit later. He has this really nice sculpt on him. I mean, this is another one of those ghosts that aren't really human. It's just supposed to be some weird demonic or weird spiritual creature with no actual human connection. Back then they didn't really want to portray the ghost as once being human, so they were always some weird shape or weird unrecognizable creature. But you can see he definitely has some sort of a face. I mean, his gimmick is his eyes, or his eye. He has these nice green eyes right here, weird nostril, and I like how he has these little tiny eyebrows up here over his major eye, and he has these goofy teeth. For some reason, he looked a lot more creepier when I was a little kid, but now that I look at him, he's not actually that bad. He has these little horns right here, kind of little Mike Wazowski-ish if you think about it. And one other cool feature on here, and this is, I only found this out from years of playing with him, is he has another little eye right here on the side. You can see it's not painted, but you can definitely tell that there is some other little eye formed on him. It actually makes me wish that he did have more eyes around him, just all over his body. It would have made him a much harder foe to deal with, because then he can look and see in all these different directions. Now his articulation, he only has these two arms that go up and down, and I guess you can have him kind of walking on his hands or holding himself upright, and or just up here in this attacking position. And like I've said in many other videos, back then we didn't really have too much articulation with our figures, and we were okay with that. Now, as far as his gimmick goes, his eye is supposed to pop out, and this is where one of his major flaws are, is on the back of the box. It actually showed that you're supposed to karate chop this as hard as you can. Dang it. And that's where the flaw is because this guy is made of such a hard rubber right here, it kind of hurts your hand to hit right there. I don't know if you're supposed to hit this soft spot here or whatever, but yeah, this is a really hard bit of rubber. And let me just pull this eye out a little bit more so it's not as hard in there, and let me see if I can get this to work. It's just not wanting to work. One more time. There we go. Finally was able to get it. And yeah, it's just a shame that this guy had to be made of such hard rubber right there that it takes that much force and effort, and you kind of hurt your hand just getting this thing to shoot out. Now, I'm a 30-something-year-old adult right now, and imagine trying to do that when you were a little kid. That had to have hurt. So I don't remember a lot of people actually really chopping this as much or trying to push this down as hard as you can. I mean, the underside right here is a little bit softer, but still, it's really hard. Now, the other major flaw to this guy is actually the string that tethers his eye to his body. It's just one that's just attached right in here and just attaches right in there. And the only problem is getting that string back inside his eye. You really have to take some effort, and hope you don't drop the eyeball, so it's putting tension on the string. And just try to get that whole string in there, because if the string is out just a little bit, it doesn't create any suction right there, and that the gimmick will just not work as well. So those are the two major flaws of this thing being really hard to shoot out. There you go. You can almost have to squeeze them. It just does not do it the way you can't just karate chop it like they show on the back of the box. But yeah, anyways, it's the karate chopping action, and then just trying to get that long string back inside the eye. It's just a big kind of pain in the butt. Other than that, though, he is a really cool figure, and those two little flaws are just kind of subtle nitpicks. I mean, I like this guy so much I can overlook those pretty easily. Let me get that back in there. Anyways, this has been a look at the eye-popping ghost from Ghostbusters.
Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comment section. Also, feel free to check out some of my other toy review videos. Anyways, see you next time.